Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Shiba Inu with ticker SHIB. This video is an update to see what the price has done since the last video. Last video was around 15th of March, so a couple of weeks ago. First we'll check out some major levels of support and resistance, and then I'll show you some possibilities with Elliott Wave theory. So let's get going. So first check out some major levels. Obviously on a large time frame we're on a daily time frame right now. We got a major point of control down here. This is 5 zeros and 717 with a weekly there as well. Now a bit closer look, or closer time frame. Another major level support here at monthly, 4 zeros 2136, where we have again that monthly previous resistance, previous support and that range value area low. Now this level has been tagged already twice, so it's not as strong as before. Above us we got this range value area high of this small range from the 22nd of January to current price. That has been tagged as well multiple times, so it is my feeling that whichever way we decide to go and go to these levels, either on these, we might be going through them. Now above us we got this larger time frame. This is from basically the all-time, this is actually the all-time price history volume profile for this SHIBA, and we got also a weekly there with the range value area high around 4 zeros and 3, and that is going to be major resistance. We've tested it now once and could still hold us as a resistance if the price gets there. Now as we came down here and a couple last weeks, we have established few different daily levels that could be of significance if we come up here. Now the point of control of this shorter time frame range is going to be again another point of resistance with close price action with this daily around 4 zeros and 24. Let's get into the Elliott Wave stuff for this one. So again, if you want to see the full count, check out the previous video. Today I'm going to be focusing on this smaller time price action here. 4 hours, let's zoom out a bit. So we had this idea where we had A, B and C. We had also the possibility of this being 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This retracement for the fourth was just around 382, which was perfect, and we could have expected one more high. However, we did not get anything close to resembling 5-wave structure here, so I'm calling this wave C instead of anything else. We get a clear 5-wave structure up in here on the C wave, so I don't see a good option for this to be a 5-wave structure. Since then we did a bit more corrective pattern. We had a 3-wave move into W, 3-wave move into X, and a larger 3-wave move possibly to Y. This gives us another possibility for a W here. After this point we have again W, X and Y, giving us a minuet X here, and now we would be looking for 3 waves down. Again 3 waves because WXY correction is a combination of smaller degree corrections just stuck together. Now there is another option here that I didn't present last time, but I just found out. Although this looks horrendous, we can get, let's check out 1 hour, maybe I can show you here. We can get 5 waves in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be a diagonal. Although it is pretty ugly here, this could be labeled as 5 waves into A, B and C, but yeah, it is not good looking. This brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1 and 4 are not overlapping, they are really close though, So if we want to keep an eye out on this, it's still a possibility. Now the B wave only came down to 66, around the 66% retracement, which is fine for a zigzag. For zigzag, I would be expecting around these levels to be hit, around 1-to-1 extension, around 4 zeros and 1 7. On the WXY counts, I would be most likely looking for a bit higher targets, probably, well, this is the minimum for both of these, the 4 zeros 2155, but again, I wouldn't be expecting too high or too low levels for WXY. Depending on how this price action develops here, we can see which count we prefer more. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Let's go back to 4 hour and bring out this one. So again, we are correcting this massive move from down here, from the lows of September 2021 to the highs of 28th of October 2021. After that point, we've seen a massive drop down here. I labeled this as WXY. There's multiple different ways to label this. You could get easily count saying this here or something else, but I just have it like this. We basically have had a channel, downwards channel, that we broke out, and now we're in this middle part area where we are creating some sort of other leg. Now, trying to fit the previous counts here into this leg here first. Whoops, that doesn't work. There we go. So that is basically the first leg. Let's call this A. It could be a W, but we don't know about that yet. What was I looking for? Not that one. For example, yeah, for this. Whichever this happens, again, depends on how low we go here. If we get around 4 zeros and 8 9, that is basically the minimum retracement for this to be an ABC, a flat. At that point, we would be expecting 5 waves after that point, meaning again this is the B wave here, and then the 5 waves up to C. At that point, again, looks like I got the degrees wrong. This should be actually minor, as it is between these intermediate counts. So again, A, B into C, this should be X wave. At that point, we would be looking again downwards for last 3-way structure for Y wave. However, if this C leg gets all the way up here, around 4 zeros and 6 9, we could be looking at a flat, as this would qualify it to be a B wave. Instead of the 3 waves that we were looking earlier for the WXY count, we would be looking for more radical 5 waves. Of course, it could come up all the way to these numbers, and we could still look at this whole structure as some kind of a flat. But getting this structure here high is not too easy. The 1.618, if we are just assuming it comes down to here around 4 zeros and 17, 1.618 is already here at 4 zeros and 5 2, which means it would need to extend quite a bit for the C wave even to get to the flat area. Now, I'm not saying that is impossible, but it is unlikely, I think. Now let's remove all these and get into the current price action. Get to 1 hour for say. So last time, where were we? We were around these areas here when we were creating another video, or the first video of SHIB. Again, two options. This could be the B or the X wave. We're not sure yet. I could fit a leading diagonal here. It is not pretty either, but it is valid. The 3 is smaller than first, 5 is smaller than third, and fourth is smaller than 2. So it is contracting diagonal, although it doesn't really seem like it. Maybe if I adjust these just a bit, maybe it could be looking like, nah. The wave 3 is so close to the invalidation of this count, but that's why it looks so similar. We could even see it like this. There we go. It would have needed to come down here. There's just enough room for this to be smaller. But yeah, you get the point. Leading diagonal. Now, this would create the scenario where this is one of minuets for, let's say that is minuet. Could be, actually it is sub-minuet, because this larger time frame here is minuet and this is actually micro. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for the wave 2 retracement. Well, currently looks like we only retraced around 38.2% or 38.2% of the structure, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see another pump up here, creating some kind of A, B and C. The first leg here looks like a three-way move here. The second, however, looks a bit more five-wave-ish. It could be some kind of combination here, if we want to say it is actually a B wave. So it could be done here, at which point we would be saying that wave 2 is here and expecting way lower for the wave 3. Let's take some targets. 1.6, okay, right here. So around 4 zeros and 157. And if we are looking for higher targets, saying again that this is a B wave, the targets for this one are not quite so low. As we get higher, the target here gets higher as well. Now the B wave can come all the way down here to these areas. The invalidation to me is right here at 1.618 of this first move. So a flat shouldn't go past the 1.618 retracement of the first move, which is around 4 zeros and 2063 or 61 on my, oops, not that one. But yeah, it could already shoot up from here. It's definitely possible. To me, I would be expecting this actually be the wave 2 is getting higher. Well, why? Just because of the time it took to create this 5 waves here. I would be expecting it to take a bit more. Currently we have not even got to the 50%. Let me check. Yeah, we haven't got even to the 50% area. I would like it to see, I'll get to the 0.618 area. So again, targets for this wave 2, we have it here. Let's move that over and add some golden pocket here, which would be basically our targets to see how high this goes. Now currently, if this is the end here, the C wave targets would be around these, so this would be micro. Let's move this out the way here, and 1-to-1 is around 4025, and I would be expecting this to be getting a bit higher. We got the 1.618 here at the golden pocket, and this 1.236 right around 0.5 retracement of this move. So those two targets are the ones that I'm looking forward to the most. I'm going to set my alarm here though for the 832 retracement, which is 1-to-1 for this A move here. Labeling it again, 4 micro, and this would be the 2. At this point again, looking for lower targets. Of course, this could be something else. This could be labeled as three-way structures, but this is my preference right now as price has developed as it has. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share to you with SHIBA. If you have another coin you would like me to analyze with Elliott Waves, let me know down in the comments below. If you have a request for already created coin or stock, let me know as well, as those are more prioritized, as those don't take as much time as a new whole coin or stock analysis. But yeah, for now I thank you for watching and hope to see you back on the channel soon. Bye bye.